guess it's already started. Hello, this is Sam. It has been well over half a year since my last vlog. And to be honest, I've been hiding. I've been hiding under covers, under pillows, in darkness, behind doors. Everywhere that I could conceal myself, that's what I've done. Mentally, physically, emotionally, ethically. And funny enough, I was sitting here listening to the radio on my way up to visit my mom and help her with the computer. And I was like, I have a few things I wanted to say. So maybe I should do this more often. Just throw some stuff out there. And again, when I started vlogging and blogging, the sad thing is I wanted to become famous. I wanted everyone to look at me and say, wow, look how smart, intelligent, and together he is. And then it's a double-edged sword, because then 75 views a day is not enough, and then 200 views a day is not enough. People should see it. And then now one person views my blog every other week, and I never post, and it's really funny. I don't know what I expect. I don't know why I sit and I think that I'm supposed to be something special. I don't know why I can't be satisfied with just who I am. I'm Sam, And it's funny because I was sitting here thinking, an ad came on the radio, and that's what I do. My mind starts rambling and it goes wherever. I had to back up. Yeah, this is Sam. I'm now almost 2.5 years post-op, RNY, Roux-en-Y, gastric bypass. I started well over 450 pounds as my starting. I got down to about, I'd say 245, and now I'm hovering around 280. So I have regained, but it's not horrible. I'm still down more than 150 pounds, and I'm very blessed. Gone from 4 to 6X shirts down to wearing extra large now, and it's kind of big on me. But those are just numbers. But if you follow me on Facebook, or if you follow some of the things I've written or read, not read, you can't read what I read, it doesn't make sense. Or if you followed anything that ways, you've known I am bipolar in nature when I come to my posts. One day I'll talk about pushing forward, and the next day I'll talk about hiding away, and I can't quite get a grasp on things. And so what started this whole thing was I was listening to the radio, and I don't know if it's a national thing or if it's a local thing, but there's this drive for iHeartRadio, Show Your Stripes, where it supports businesses who hires veterans, individuals who have joined our armed forces, all branches, to protect our country, both in and outside of our borders, to use their technical training, their expertise, in order to help, promote them and promote their businesses. And, I thought that was awesome. And then, like half an hour later, an ad, obviously a paid-for advertisement, started talking about how programs like that took away jobs from Americans who had had lots of experience, and now people are just hiring veterans and other individuals, not because of their experience, but because of their designation, and I'm baffled. So my opinion's neither here nor there, and that's not the purpose of this video. The purpose of this video is when I sit there and I was thinking, I was like, well, what do I believe? Do I agree? Do I disagree? And I found myself at a standstill. And I think it really drove to me, basically, what are my ethics? What do I believe? What are my morals? If I drove down deep into myself, what am I built on? What is my foundation? And I think that's when it hit me that I don't know. What's good? What's bad? I don't know anymore. Erickson talks about there are certain age groups, 0 to 2, 4 to 6, 0 to 2, 2 to 6, where, if certain extraordinary things happen during those time periods, you get bogged down with baggage. In any psychosocial development, theorists will tell you that, especially since those things are developing on identity, it deals with how you guide yourself through those moments of life. And when you experience a tragedy, my dad left when I was young. There were other things that have happened to me when I was younger that I realized have really caused me to have a warped sense of myself. And this is not just weight-based. This is everything about myself. This is my worth, my intelligence, my abilities, my aptitude, my intuition, everything. And so I sit here and I think, well, what do I do? And I think it's about time, I guess, I broke it down and rebuilt. I need to start again and find out who I am and what means what to me and what is important and what's not. Because until that point in time, I'm always going to be needlessly latching on to other people's opinions of me. Whether or not people liked a vlog, did they like it? Did they give me a thumbs up, a thumbs down? Did they moon me? Did they like my blog entry? Did they give me good comments? Did they throw something at me? I mean, if I can't break down this mental prison I'm in and actually rebuild myself from the bottom up, not the structure but the foundation, then I'm never gonna keep growing. Lots of things have happened in my life. I unfortunately am separated. I have a lot of mental issues. I don't see my kids as often as I should. I was unrightfully let go from my job. I chose not to take any kind of legal recourse because that's just not how I am. And that's tough because I was in a doctoral program and I had to sort of take a step back. And I'm sort of in a holding pattern now. I have finally, shook off the fears and submitted my first few applications. So please send positive prayers and thoughts. But it's something. I tell you that. It's something. So, I don't know. This video didn't really have a point. It was more, I had some thoughts and I thought, well, heck, while I was driving. And yes, I know, probably doing a video while driving is not it's not the safest thing to do, but that's okay. I'm not looking at the camera. I'm looking at the road. And I am holding the wheel with two hands. One hand is here. Well, actually not two hands anymore. It's still two hands. One's on the bottom, one's on the top. Now I've lost my focus. I wish I could get confidence back in myself. I don't feel like I'm intelligent anymore. I don't feel like I'm worth much academically anymore. But the problem is that's not based upon reality. That's based upon the prison and the facade that my internal self keeps perpetuating for my mind. And my internal self will never heal until I can dive back down and break it open and let the festering stop. So I need to get back with my therapist. I used to go to therapy often. Now, because of losing my job, I don't really have the insurance. And so it's been a while since I've actually gone to a therapist. I mean, I haven't even had a med check for probably 6 months. And that's probably a big reason why things have been difficult. But I'll keep going. But I guess the point of the video is just to talk about how, there's so many things around us. We see so many of these issues that we should have opinions on. Like this whole thing with Bundy and the issue with Nevada and eminent domain and the Bureau of Land and Management. Is it his land? Is it our land? I mean, I don't know. Everybody has an opinion, And I've always been so scared to have a true opinion on anything, politics or religion or whatever, because I'm scared to be wrong. Well, you know what? You're going to be wrong. People are wrong. And even most of the time, wrong is kind of a gray area, because you could be right on so many things, but wrong on one thing. So no matter what happens in life, it's your opinion and your values and morals which drive you. And that's where I need to find mine. I need to go back and find who I am. I need to dive back down into who Sam is and realize where I was, who I was going to be, and then pick that back up. Because there's a lot of you who have lifted me up. A lot of you have said wonderful things about me, and a lot of you have really attempted to help me. And I feel like acting the way I am is a disrespect to you all. Because if I can't take that and really believe it, then what's the point? If I listen to what you say and shake my head, but inside say you're just telling me that because you feel bad for me, that's disrespectful and rude. And if anything in life, the one thing I want more than anything is to treat people with respect. All people with respect, no matter what. All people deserve respect. I know people do bad things. I know people do horrible things. People have done unspeakable things to me. But we're still all human beings. And if I can build myself on one aspect, is that we all are human beings, that we all deserve a level of respect, and that we can still treat each other in a way that can promote some sort of understanding and peace instead of discord. No matter what side of the aisle, no matter where you're locating in the world. And anyways, okay. Obviously, I don't even know where I'm going. My brain's stopping. So this is my first vlog in a while. So I would love to say I'm going to do them more often. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I can't promise you that. And for the first time, I would love if you watch this. If you don't, I hope you find some other things in your life that are worthwhile that you can latch on to. Because I need to start doing things that aren't for anybody else but me, just until I can find myself again. I do love you all. I really do. You all mean the world to me. And I hope you have a wonderful weekend. And that's it. So go find yourself. And if you can't find yourself, find somebody who will help you. And if you can't, just find some crazy people and have fun. So thanks so much. Have a good one.